The day before he has to appear in court to get booked and plead, Donnie seems to be having a hell of a day. Now that the, quote, seal, end quote, is broken, in addition to closing the border and removing all of the, quote, criminal, end quote, elements that have illegally invaded our country, making America energy independent and even dominant again, and immediately ending the war between Russia and Ukraine, I will appoint a real special, quote, prosecutor, end quote, to go after the most corrupt president in the history of the USA, Joe Biden, the entire Biden crime family, and all others involved with the destruction of our elections, borders, and country itself. This man's random use of quotation marks is mind-boggling, but this is Class A projection right here. Donnie seems to be freaking out a little bit. Then we have, I hope the entire country is watching what the radical left lunatics are doing to America and all we stand for. We are a nation in serious decline, and it will only get worse. P.S. China just effectively took over Cuba. Would never have happened under the Trump administration. Of course not. You were in bed with China. You were making your shit there, and they were granting your daughter patents left and right. Plus, you openly talked about how much you love the Chinese because they rent space from you. And of course, because Governor Stitt of Oklahoma endorsed Ron instead of Donnie, we get that tweet as well. I'm sorry, that truth as well. Governor Kevin Stitt of Oklahoma, who I didn't know very well, called me before the last election to say he was in big trouble and very much needed my endorsement. Why is endorsement capitalized? I love Oklahoma and won 77 out of 77 counties, something that never happened before. Ronald Reagan was next with 56. Anyway, I gave him my endorsement. He immediately went up and won. Now, despite the fact that DeSantis is losing to Biden and me, Stitt just endorsed him. Wow! Exclamation point. He disliked the Indians and my great Senate pick. I don't know what that last part is all about, disliking the Indians, but do you typically give your endorsement to men that you don't know very well? Why? Just because they're in your party? And of course, the obsession with size continues. The DeSantis polls are crashing because of his stance on obliterating Social Security and Medicare. Once again, no fucking clue why the word obliterating is capitalized there. Nothing he will ever do is going to change his votes against. Attracting small crowds that leave early. Never a good sign. He's panicking. He's like a caged animal that doesn't know what to do. His lawyers are quitting on him. He can't find new lawyers to represent him. He knows the evidence against him is damning. His own lawyer recorded his wrongdoings and turned on him. He knows tomorrow is going to be a very bad day for him. And he knows that there's absolutely nothing he can do to stop this indictment from going forward to a trial in which he is going to, at best, and I mean best case scenario for him, have to make a plea deal to keep himself out of prison that will most likely include him never running for office again. We discussed this last night on a live with Barrister and some others, but I don't even know that he could talk his way out of this one. I don't even know that he can deal his way out of this one. And he knows it, which is why he's panicking. He's rage posting through Arby's-stained fingers while screaming at his phone. Watch for a flurry of tweets late tonight and early tomorrow morning as he gets ready to head down to Miami to be booked, fingerprinted. It's said that they're going to take his mugshot tomorrow. He's going to appear in court and have to plead guilty or not guilty. And then it's my understanding from all reporting that at that point in time they are also going to seize his passports. He's freaking out. He knows that his bullshit has finally caught up with him. There's nothing he can do to stop it other than rage posting into his phone in all caps.